Empty cups on the table, cold ash in the tray, your name in the doorway, then it slips away. I watch the clock crawl like it knew my fear. 6 days in the mirror, and your face stays here. Say it soft, say it clean. Hold my hand while it leans. If the sky comes down, if the whole world shakes, I keep hearing you breathe in the breaks. We all gonna die Wednesday. We all gonna die Wednesday. Hold me close, hold me close. We all gonna die Wednesday. We all gonna die. Let it go. Rain on the window, lines on your face. You laughed in the kitchen, then the room went black. Carried your silence down every hole. Now I wear your shadow like a funeral shawl. Say it soft, say it clean. Hold my hand while it leans. If the sky comes down, if the whole world shakes, I keep hearing you breathe in the break. We all gonna die Wednesday. We all gonna die Wednesday. Hold me close, hold me close. We all gonna die Wednesday. We all gonna die Wednesday. Sing it low, let it go. If I leave first, would you still sing? Would you still reach for the smallest thing? One more heartbeat, one more light, one more second in the fight. We all gonna die Wednesday. We all gonna die Wednesday. Hold me close, hold me close. We all gonna die Wednesday. We all gonna die Wednesday. Till the quiet rises and the dark lets go. We all gonna die Wednesday. We all gonna die Wednesday. Sing it low, let it go. Let it go.
Livingston, roll that beautiful bean footage.
Hey Alexa, you know what day it is? It's We All Go Die! We all go die. We all go die. It's a We All Go Die Wednesday.
We All Gonna Die Wednesday is now in session. Loretta, KP Heathen, Kathy Williams, Brooklyn Girl, Teriyaki, Amai's King, good to see you. Brooklyn Girl, Teresa Buchanan, STP in the house, OVP, I See You and Raise You, the OG We All Gonna Die Wednesday theme song. Michelle PW, Hobson, good to see you. Kathy Marshall, good evening. I have some recommendations for you on the canning thing, Kathy. Give me a minute and we'll get to that. 125, howdy neighbor. Good to see you this evening. Trisha Hammock, good to see you. Chief Dog in the house. Monkey Food Garden, good to see you. Bad Blobber in the house. Rob the Drifter. What's good, my brother? Good to see you. Good to see everybody tonight. Glad y'all are here. I hope y'all are keeping cool. Sorry about the background noise. We're in the attic in like Harry Potter's room, so forgive the noise, but we try not to die Wednesday. Hampton, good to see you.
It's bad enough we got to wear the earmuffs, you know.
Yeah, but it's nice. I like hearing the callers and things like that. What'd you guys think of the AI song before we went live? I thought it was pretty good. And I have another dose of that for y'all in the evening. I thought it was decent. Grit and Grace, the farming florist. Good to see it. Thank you, Brooklyn Girl. I like the t-shirt too. This is from our friends at GadsonandCulpepper.com. I purchased this one myself. They did send us some shirts in the past, and I still do buy things from them because they're a great company. They're family-based right here in New York State.
Hunter, you should definitely call in from the casino.
Oh, yeah.
Without question.
Yeah, definitely. Call in from the casino. We want to know when you got the big winner. Jason M. Schmidt, good to see you. Oops in the house. Jeep Girl, good evening. Hope everybody's doing well over in your neck of the woods. Man, it's freaking hot today. When I drove through Livingston at the firehouse, they had the big billboard out there in the sun. The thing was straight up 99 degrees. The Livingston man said it probably doesn't go to 100 because the guy's a cheap bastard and probably didn't pay the extra money for the triple digits.
It's like 99's hot enough, man. What else do you need from me?
Yeah, get over it. Roddy Hood, good to see you, partner. Mike B in the house. Call-in show. Need to talk about Rupture BS. We will get to the call-in show in, I don't know, as soon as we get to it.
I feel like it's sorry for being late. We were, of course, plagued with technical difficulties as usual. Everything wants to update on Wednesday.
And it broke like everything. He did the update, and the whole freaking thing just turned into a brick. So if the cameras look a little different tonight, if the audio is a little weird or anything like that, apologies. Definitely glitchy AF. Right?
It's like, bro, I just sat here last night at this same computer and did the same thing with the Four Horsemen. Nothing. Try to do this, and it's like, all right, you can't even use your shit unless you do this.
It's because they like me so much.
You think it's a...
Yeah. Oh, Mike B says 102 here feels like 108. Ugh. Good golly. Yankee Watchdog, good evening.
Lucky for us, this is that mid-July heat wave. We get this. It'll
but
go
it's
away.
Freaking brutal, dude.
We'll get a series of thunderstorms. They'll drag in like some new weather if we're lucky. Hopefully not too strong.
Tomorrow's really, really, really gonna suck.
Thunderstorms and hurricanes act like nature's air conditioners.
Oh, for real. Grit and Grace says real feel here, 108. Yuck. Let's see what my little weather thing says. It says we did. No, feels like 98 degrees. It says it's 87 and sunny. Oh, okay, I'll buy that.
It showed me like a palm tree like jungle icon. It's like, oh, okay, upstate New York has become a rainforest.
Here in Texas, real feel 101. There you go. The
Vietnam
north is now
here.
hotter than Texas. OVP says it's 127 degrees in the shop right now.
Your employer is like putting himself in liability for doing that.
That's in New York, bro. New York's like, Gestapo when it comes to stuff like that. The rest of the country is like, I don't give a fuck how hot it is. Get your ass back in there and get to work.
In New York, the law says that all indoor working spaces must be maintained at 72 degrees.
In New York, it must be 72 degrees at indoor workplaces.
Outdoor workers, they're like, I don't know, lay under the truck or something. Fuck you.
Oops says bug out in this heat. This is why my new radical bug out concept
I'd be laying in a stream.
Is so important, right? Your family is used to comfort and convenience, right? The last thing you want is to drag those people into the woods with a bug out bag on your back thinking that is your savior. It's not going to happen. Whoa, stuff's moving. not what you want to do. You have 4 walls and a roof to 4 walls and a roof. You want modern conveniences. You want to go to a friend's house. You want to go to a family member's house. You want to go to a hotel. If none of that exists in your area, some people branch out, right? People like to move about the country, spread their little roots everywhere. I get it. Live your life, do your thing, but have a plan wherever you're at to get the out of there if you need to, in every single direction. Nodes near, nodes far, right? And make sure that those people you talk to can come to you as well, right? Can you make provisions for 4 people and a dog? Can you do that? That's huge, right? You're not going out there. You're not a bug out bag. You're not doing any of that stuff. You're safety to safety. Your closest, safest point is the best, right? All this will be reiterated in a video. Livingston Man and I were talking about it before we came on tonight, and we were talking about a couple things before we came on tonight. Tank Houston with the sit-in last night on the 4 Horsemen. How about that?
Held his own, I thought.
Yeah.
It was good. And if you were there for that, and you should go to my channel and check that out if you missed it when we're done here, if
That's
you got
right.
time. But that was a wild show.
Pure entertainment.
Nothing exists like that on YouTube, I don't think. And if it does, it sucks compared to what we managed to pull off with no plan and no script. It was great.
KP Heathen, great point. I work in the heat. I carry my Camelback and try to get back in the AC. That's what you need to do. If you're outside, you got to try and find shade. You have to keep the sun off of you, right? The last thing you need to do is heat up anymore. Wear light colors, not, wear this color, not this color, right? That's a big one.
Probably white being the best at reflecting heat.
Yeah.
What about like fluorescent colors? Like I feel like the safety colors might help.
They
with that.
might help reflect a little bit of heat too. But something breathable, something that's going to wick that moisture and help cool you, because you're going to sweat like crazy on a day like today. With the humidity levels and the heat. Yuck. The closer you can get to a body of water, the deeper you can get into the forest, the lower the temperature will get. Those things are helpful if you're stuck outside. Like Livingston Man said, hiding underneath the truck. That's real, man. People be doing that. Just get out of the sun. And tomorrow's going to be worse than today. Tomorrow's forecast is 100 degrees. And then Friday, we're looking at 98. America's birthday on Saturday, right?
Yes.
Saturday, America's 250th birthday, 92 degrees, 24% chance of
So
rain.
we better bust out the coats.
And then it'll be 74 on Monday with rain and thunder showers. Livingston Man.
I went in the walk-in cooler at Walmart to grab a 6-pack today, and I felt like I had to get out of there. I grabbed my shit, and I was like, I was about to go into shock, dude. It was, fucking all of a sudden it's 40 degrees.
Yeah.
It's unreal.
It's
Glasses fog up when I
it's
go
rough,
outside.
man.
Ridiculous.
It's rough. Eric says, sorry I'm late. Gonna be later. Kid watching Twisted Dinner, almost ready. Stuck on the couch. This heat sucks. Amen, Eric M1RB. Well, sorry. We got a little ring to it. There it is. Cigar Girl, good to see you.
It's this time of year where the great European tradition occurs, where they sacrifice their elders because they just refuse to have air conditioners in their houses. And you're bound to start reading about how Europe is suffering this terrible heat wave, and like the old folks are dying. And it's as simple as mini
They don't
splits.
have air conditioning. Yeah.
Mini splits, but they're like, my clean energy, nah, it's a waste of my energy. But, bruh,
It's true.
people die because it's too hot there. Europe is like a second world country. Well, continent.
Well, it sounded like that motorcycle just came straight in between us, Livingston Man. Southern Tier Prepper says, over 1,000 dead in France alone. Holy cow, Prepper Co. In the house,
They
good to see you,
basically
my
accepted
friend.
it that this is just how it is. They're like, insulate the house and put an AC in. Never!
Yeah, it's rough, man. 1K down in France from the heat. It's unacceptable, man. Unacceptable in the modern world. Is that acceptable?
They came here for the World Cup, the FIFA thing, and they're like, a lot of them didn't want to leave. They were like, oh my God,
Nuts.
the myth of American food is true, and you go inside and it's cool. Like, wow, yeah, what a concept, dude.
Wow. That's crazy.
Our problem is not energy usage due to air conditioners and climate control. America's problem is going to rapidly
data
become
centers.
exactly right where I was going with that, and that's going to be so when they start blaming you and telling you you should set the thermostat at 78 degrees. You tell them, well, you fucking why don't you start running like wastewater through your AI plant? Shut the fuck up.
Got to do whatever you can to keep cool in this. One of the things I wanted to discuss tonight that has been on my mind was companies that helped modernize preparedness, right? And bring preparedness more mainstream, right? I'm talking about companies that have helped preparedness, helped preppers in a big way, right? Not just a little bit. I'm like, this was a game changer. I got a list of a few, but feel free to add to this, subtract to this, take away from this. And then I want to talk about the companies that have actually set preparedness back.
You could go. This is a pretty broad spectrum.
You know what I mean?
Oh man.
So it's something I want to get into, and the number one on my list was Generac with their generators. Right, Generac made generators mainstream. They made them a household name. So I think Generac is one of the big ones for me. And then Tesla, in the same token, with storing your energy, that Tesla Powerwall. That made true off-grid electricity possible for anybody who wanted to be self-sustainable or self-reliant, right? That's huge. Cold War Prepper League, good to see you. Good evening. EcoFlow with their portable little generators. They were one of the first ones to do the battery generators, and then everybody else kind of followed suit afterwards. But EcoFlow was one of the first, and then Jackery, another one that did the same thing.
That name came to mind for me
Blue Eddy, another one.
Flock cameras.
Blue Steel, yeah, flock cameras. That's the opposite end of the spectrum. Blue Steel, Starlink. Starlink did a lot for preparedness, self-sustainability. Now you can access the internet anywhere on the globe, right? So it made information available to you in places it otherwise wouldn't be, right? If you were a backwoods kind of guy, you wanted to go up in Frontier in Alaska, you can still live stream with the homies and let them know you're good, right? That's a big thing. Garmin.
That name came to mind too.
Garmin is huge.
Garmin didn't invent GPS, but they mainstreamed it.
No, the other one that was like Garmin that started off pretty big was Magellan.
Yep, I remember that.
And kind of fell off by the wayside. But another great company, Magellan and Garmin. Garmin just took it mainstream and just kept producing incredible product after incredible product. Some of their new inReaches have SOS capability via satellite.
These things are miles ahead of
they're like smartphones.
The little E-Treks you had when you were a kid, they don't even have those no
Yeah.
more. It's like, these things are wild, man.
Yeah. Midland with their radios, GMRS radios, mid-powered. You can communicate with everybody on the range, no problem.
That was Motorola that did that first.
Put up a repeater. Yeah, but they did it more commercially, right? They wanted to put them in police cars, fire cars, EMS. Motorola wanted to take care of the first responders, and Midland was like, okay, cool, then if that's all you're going to do, then we'll take care of the people.
Yeah,
right?
Midland's always had a really high-powered range, too.
Yeah.
You could go into that. GMRS.
When it comes to comms, Seed Studios and LIGO with their Meshtastic devices, right? They've done a great job, and Meshtastic is affordable. And it's easy to get into. The app is free to download. It's open source, so it's getting better all the time. Great little tool in the toolbox, right, for comms. Meshtastic and the Seed Studios and those guys. Sawyer revolutionized water filtration. They made those squeezes and the drip filters and things like that, the gravity-fed ones. Blue Steel knows. Berkey LifeStraw Catadine, the great companies. Grail as well. The One Press, they are designed that thing like small batches for Doctors Without Borders. because they were going into these
tell you-
third world countries with no clean drinking water. So
This is going to turn into the most broad spectrum question because, I mean, at this point, I mean, I love what you're saying. It's absolutely valid. But for every one of those, there was somebody that came before it. Like I wandered all the way back to like those guys that like walked across Antarctica, and fucking like somebody mentioned go to Alaska or whatever. I'm like, yeah, like those guys, except like it's 1849.
yeah, you don't have any of this modern gear.
You know, so you know, if you're talking about that, what about like you know, Mr. Winchester or John Deere or you know, go all the way back. I mean, this is a thing that's always been done. Exploration, the need to survive out in the woods on your own. Like, you might be surprised to learn that some of the companies that supplied the Lewis and Clark expedition are still in business selling products.
Yeah, it's crazy. Let's see, I hit the chat up here. Vanessa Kitty says, my Garmin Glow rides in a tractor truck for over a decade with no issues. No kidding. Cheap Solar set everything off with the electronics in the outdoors. Patrician, 100%. The Cheap Solar is amazing. I'll get to a couple cheap solar things here in just a little bit, because something else I wanted to do tonight before we start the call and show is show off my my prepper haul from
Got a haul
from Amazon Prime Day, man. I took advantage of some of the sales. I'm trying to save a buck, but I still needed some things.
He got new lights too. I don't know if it like.
Yeah, I got new studio lights for the Livingston Man. We were having some issues with our other ones, so we saved some money on those.
They was old.
We saved $50 on these, honestly.
I got them at Big Lots, dude. I've had them like for like 10 years. Dude.
Those
They were
old lights don't
$15.
owe us nothing, but I saved $50 on the lights for the studio, right? Saved $50 on those, and the other stuff I bought, we'll get to in a little bit here. The next company that kind of changed the game for preparedness was Mountain House with their freeze-dried foods. They were one of the first-ish ones
They're
to
old
do it.
heads on the scene too, though. Like
They were one of the first ones to do it. You can find cans of Mountain House that have like the labels rotted off, but the stuff inside you can still eat. Incredible. Mountain House, Augustin Farms, same thing. Harvest Right.
the
We're
Hormel company. with their
Harvest
spam product.
Harvest Right, bringing freeze drying out of the factory and into your home. That made preparedness a lot easier. Blue Steel, see, Blue Steel, we're on the same page. Blue Steel, Harvest Right. Coleman's a really good one too. With the modernization of gear, Coleman was one of the big investors in modernizing gear, right, and making things lighter, stronger. In some cases, I don't know. I think they had some errors in there, and some people rushed some things to market.
And with Coleman too, it's a kind of a low to mid tier budget like thing. It's good enough gear. Like it's not Gucci shit, but it's gonna work. At the end of the day, nobody cares what fucking whose shirt you wear. You know what I mean?
Ball mason jars.
Absolutely, a staple.
Right.
Like, live forever. You can't. It's not the jars, it's lids. All right, get jars, but get mad lids. The lids are the fail point.
Yeah, absolutely. All American, the pressure canner company. Game changer. Baker Creek and Heirloom Seeds. To be able to order these seeds from a catalog from anywhere like that. Patrician, thank you for the donation. Shout out to Earth's magnetic field for giving us directions. Yeah, we appreciate that. Thank you.
I had this buddy who, anytime back in the day before GPS and MapQuest and shit, people would stop and we'd be outside and they'd be like, "How do you get to whatever?" And this dude he'd either say one of two things. He'd send him the totally wrong way, or he'd tell him, "You can't get there from here."
Can't get there from here. Drone days. Good evening. Baker Creek Heirloom Seeds, Johnny Select Seeds, these companies really helped bring things around the country. Tons of homesteaders, farmers.
I suppose you would put like burpees in that category.
Yeah, dude.
No, I don't know if they have
When
their
they
hands
started,
in any GMOs or
no,
whatever.
but
I don't
when
want
they
to cause a
started
ruckus
bringing
here.
their seeds into the grocery store so the average person could grow their own garden.
When you go to the store around here, they got Livingston Seed Company, even though they're not from Livingston, but they knew what they were doing.
Interesting. Interesting. Cold War Prepper says, turn right where the Baptist church used to be.
You'll know it when you see it. I heard it say.
Oh, Grit and Gray says the All-American can be used on open flame to pressure can in a pinch. It's why I bought 2.
Strong enough.
Well done, Grit and Grace. She knows the motto: 2 is 1, and 1 is none. Count Trumpula, good to see you.
There's something to be said for a willingness to modify and test your own gear in ways like that. Perhaps it wasn't designed to do, but there's when they tell you you gotta do it like this, that's usually about a halfway safety point. You can, in my opinion, push most gear to 75%. A lot of it just has to do with safety and covering of asses.
Oh, big time. Big time.
Especially with things like canning where it could potentially be explosive. They have to just say that, you can't do it,
So the last 2 on my list of companies that helped preparedness, North American Rescue.
James, why are you sorry, bro? What happened?
North American Rescue is an incredible company that has helped bring up all kinds of people with this highest of quality medical gear. They are the medical standard, not just for preparedness, but for first responders in general. And as a preparedness-minded individual, what they're using is what I want to be using, right? So Rob says the LDS church store. That's a great one. Any kind of cannery, dispensary, food place you can get, restaurant, depot, Livingston, man. That's huge. Where there was another comment here that I saw just a second ago. I missed it. Where'd it go? There was another great one. Mira Safety, absolutely Cold War Prepper. The last one I have is Lehman's. They do the farm tools and things like that. That's one of the only places you can get some of this stuff. So another company that is pivotal in modernizing preparedness and making life easier for us, right? So the last thing I want to go into is what are some of the companies that you guys think set preparedness back a little bit, that talked a good game, but their products, they didn't deliver, right? There's a few of them out there. It should be hard to dredge up
because they've probably been basically forgotten.
Well, listen, Berkey has gotten a lot of crap about the EPA and their filters and stuff, and I'm not judge, jury, or executioner. I don't care. I got no skin in the game. But there's a lot of companies that got themselves in hot water with things like that. So I want to know from you guys, what are some of the companies that you think dropped the ball? Prepper Co says Berkey's being targeted. I think so too. I think it was
by who?
Well, I think it was the claim that the silver in the filter makes it antimicrobial to a certain level.
The Patriot Supply guy, yeah, I feel that.
Yeah.
They came out the gate too strong, and anytime a small company does a big blitz on social media, they can, it's not that they failed, it's that they couldn't provide the level of orders and things that they put themselves up against. That happens time and time again.
Yeah, Blue Steel says Ozark Trail's not even worth the money.
That's Walmart shit.
Most of the times,
that's Intro to Prepper by your kids.
Some of them will get you by in a pinch. If it's your first time going out, if you're only going camping once,
build your 7-year-old their first camping kit out of that.
Yeah,
see if they dig
it's great. It's great introductory gear. Is it going to take abuse? No. Cold War Prepper says Bark River knives. There's a lot of overpriced knives out there. Cold War Prepper, got to be honest.
Get you
STP says the Canadian Prepper store is thumbs down.
I knew he was going to come up.
Rob says $9 72-hour food kits with $14 shipping.
Spam is absolutely overrated, and I sometimes feel the need to remind everyone that I simply mentioned it as a canned meat option once, and I became like this spam god, and it was never like that. I don't really eat the shit. that much at all, really. I gotta be real.
It's superior post-apocalyptic meat.
I gotta be real hungry, okay? And I'm not even allowed to cook it in the house, so I have to do extra work just to fucking do that. And like,
Yeah.
Spam is not good. You're not gonna really like it unless you are really hungry.
Drive safe, SRD. Hampton says, I didn't like Mountain House. Now,
It's a bit flavorless.
hear me out, folks. You have got to buy sample packs of freeze-dried food. If the company is not willing to give you a sample pack, then they know that they don't really have anything good behind it. The one exception I will make is Peak Refuel. There's no sample pack.
Top
You're going
of the
to
line.
eat the whole entire thing and then wish you had another one. Okay, Peak Refuel is off the chain. The stuff is incredible. I am not an affiliate. I am a wholesale distributor. Holler at your boy.
A word on water consumption. Freeze-dried food will continue to absorb your moisture, and a constant diet of it will make you, in effect, dehydrated. You'll need to compensate for that.
Yeah. Prepperco says Peak is the best, but they can't keep up with the demand. I agree. Often when you go to their website, a lot of stuff is out of stock, Livingston, man. A lot of stuff is out of stock.
That's because trillionaires and billionaires and millionaires are building bunkers and buying all this stuff, and they're first in line.
You are not wrong, my friend. Cheryl Rich says, what do you guys think about drinking water out of copper?
You should be.
Can't hurt. I mean, it comes through copper pipes. Well,
And,
at least it
and there's a
used to.
reason that they use copper pipes is it causes some kind of, not dialysis, what's the word, electrolysis. That it doesn't purify the water, but it helps.
Yeah.
Plumbers, come on, you know what I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, definitely. I can't hurt it. Greenleaf says, I make colloidal copper water, drink it every day. Awesome. Count Trumpulus, frozen taco, no beans.
I hate beans. And these people that got sacks of beans, you just keep the beans, it's fine. It sounds like some weird Vault Tech experiment.
man.
You're locked in this bunker and all you have is beans. Who goes crazy first?
There is a lot of cheap, gimmicky preparedness items, right? It's the stuff you're going to get for Christmas from somebody who says, oh yeah, he's the prepper, let's get him one of these prepper things off of the Amazon, and they spend like $35 on the
13-piece survival kit.
Yeah, man, and you're gonna
The
make
pouch
it.
is worth it. The rest
You're
of it
gonna
sucks.
make it. You're gonna make it. Blue Steel says the Vault Tech experiments. Yeah. V, you did not have to do that, my friend. Thank you so very, very much, V. Really appreciate the gifted memberships. This one's for you.
Yeah, I'm gonna take this. While we're talking about these companies and stuff like that, you can go ahead and do whatever you got to do. I was gonna push the concept into companies that disappointed me.
Why are we underwater? It's hot.
Blah.
We sweat so much that we went underwater, Jay Creature. But
You know
we
what
got new lights, so now it
You know
looks
what
like
it
we're underwater.
is that I am not disappointed in companies that. I'm disappointed in myself for like.
Believing in them.
Sure, or maybe not like taking the time and letting like reviews and like research speak for itself. Which I
Not
can't.
product testing.
I watch out for shills. All right, there's two different kinds of YouTube reviewers. There's people who have been given a free product and are somewhat obligated to leave a positive review of it. Otherwise, they have to pay for it.
I'll set your shit on fire in the parking lot.
Then there are people who will set your shit on fire in a parking
Yeah.
lot and call you out to your face and call you on the phone in the video and tell you how much it sucks. Those are the ones you want to listen to about this kind of thing if you're going to take other people's word for stuff. Shills, you can see them immediately. What's up, guys?
Well, listen, I also don't want to confuse initial impressions, right? Like, hey, I just got this. This looks kind of cool. Let's see how it works in the future, and take that for a product endorsement. That's, hey, check this out. I think it looks kind of cool. I'm going to go beat the crap out of it, and in 6 or 8 months, I'll let you know how it's doing. And I could do some drawbacks on a few items that I have reviewed on the channel that people might want to know about, right? This guy right here, Livingston.
It knocked over the Voodoo Ranger can.
I'm under attack.
At best.
This North
caught in
Face
your-
bag, man. I am beating the shit out of this thing.
It's a
And
train wreck.
it works every day. So
Is it the North Face router? Is that what that is?
Yeah.
Yeah. We reviewed this bag. You can also find this review on our YouTube channel.
I beat the crap out of this thing. But some of the Amazon Prime Day stuff that I had to have, right? Here's number one. These are Easy Tear cohesive bandages, the stuff that sticks to itself, Livingston, man. And I didn't just buy, some cohesive bandage. I bought
Fressender, it's called.
Yeah.
Fressender.
Well, that's the company. It's cohesive bandage. I mean, it doesn't. I think it's got to be fancy. But I bought camouflage.
Oh, just KT tape.
Yeah, essentially.
Okay, yeah.
Essentially, there's small rolls, there's big rolls. If you bust up your
I have
finger,
a bunch of that shit too. Yep.
I got some camouflage, so it doesn't stick out so much. But I bought a whole box of this stuff. I was running low on medical supplies, so I wanted to restock a little bit. And honestly, this bringing all this here and showing everybody this came from Maggie. Maggie shared in the Facebook group her prepper haul from Prime Day, and did absolutely fantastic. Maggie, great haul, and keep going. What you do a little bit with whatever you can, whatever you got. Shop the sales. Everybody makes fun of Prime Day or gives crap to Amazon. Man, if it's the cheapest place you can get it. Lee says, if you camouflage the wound, how will you find it to change it when necessary?
That is a thing.
Amen, Lee. You gotta have your camouflage spot and eyes on. No doubt about it. But this was a great buy. This was like $8, right? Oops, it's upside down. $8. I don't necessarily endorse them. I don't even know how it works. I might not even
It's
stick
KT
to it.
tape.
So
You can buy that shit at like
well,
Hannaford, but
yeah.
$8 for a whole ass kit box. Come on.
Yeah,
Go
there's
buy it.
2 5-yard 7-piece and 1 5-yard 2-piece, the 1-inch. So 2-inch wide and 1-inch wide. So 7 of the wide ones and 2 of the small ones.
We need to get enough to make a mummy out of someone.
Yeah. You want to make them camouflage?
Yeah, I bet we could probably ask AI how much like ribbon you need to make a mummy, and then just get that.
Go from there. The next purchase I bought is I do have a Starlink, right? And I've been thinking about I need to use this thing because I've been going a lot of places where I don't have any cell service, no internet, no nothing, and I still need to get in touch with my guys on the job site, whatever the case may be. So I picked up this this guy on sale on the Zon. This is a mount for your Starlink, magnetic. Just stick it right to the roof of your vehicle, and away you go. Now you have internet wherever you go. You just lock your Starlink into it, magnets right to your roof, and away you go. So now I'll have a couple cool things on my roof, one of them being a Starlink, the other one being the Meshtastic node. Shout out to Jay Creature. We got to get you into Meshtastic, my friend.
Why don't you just stick a flock camera up there while you're at it there?
Well, we could, but
It'd be pretty cool.
that's in the future.
Hey, do you guys know that if you have an HOA or something like that and you let flock come in your community, you can have your vehicles locked out. They won't track you. Did you know that? Look it up.
That's interesting.
You know what that means is the rich and powerful are allowed to turn them to mask themselves from the system for a fee, but you're not.
That's nice. It's always the rules for thee, but not for me.
What's this now? What are you gonna? What the hell is
This
going on?
is the correct power for the Starlink router. Big thing that you're
Show
going to
'em so
need.
they can read it. It'll focus.
Yeah, that's a good one. It's a booster for the router. It stops the glitchiness if you're going off a regular 12-volt circuit in your vehicle.
Who makes Starlink? Is Starlink like Tesla?
Starlink is made by
Starlink.
SpaceX, I do believe. And then this guy, this was nice and cheap. This was like a couple of bucks. Triangle bandage from North American Rescue. Get them right on the Zon on Prime Day. Save a couple bucks. And that's basically my haul right there. Not pictured was...
To mention, this is a pretty powerful power supply. This is 30 watts. Or,
Yeah,
Excuse me, 30
yeah.
volts.
It's got an inverter in it to turn your...
12 into 30.
Exactly. And get that thing the power it needs to keep a good, stable connection. So upgrade to the Starlink is what that is. The not pictured is 6-watt small black solar panels that I got to be able to recharge devices with. These have a cable already on the back of them that is USB-C and micro USB. So awesome. Ooh, tucked by V1. Absolutely, man. If you've got old bed sheets, triangle bandage, they should be big, right?
The ones
3
they trained
foot
us
by
with?
3 foot by 52.
The ones they trained us with in the Boy Scouts were dish towels. They're
Yeah.
24 by 24 dish towels.
Yeah. They are. Is this live stream EMP proof? We're working on it, Jay Creature.
That's why I have the mirrored sunglasses.
Yeah, we're not exactly brought to you by Atlas Survival Shelters yet, but we're working on it, my friend.
Did anybody see that weird new mobile pillbox bunker thing the Ukrainians came out with?
No.
Did you see that?
No.
It's like this fucking G.I. Joe play set, but for war, dude. It just folds up and you can take it anywhere and it just deploys into this fucking strong point. And you can just pick it up and move it somewhere else.
Hard
You
point.
guys know what I'm talking about.
This box was actually sent to me by a company called Elcrow, and they are making Meshtastic devices.
good.
Livingston, man. And
Them
this is
shills I was talking about?
This is I will never shill. You can believe that. If
He's
this
simply
thing,
shilling
if
it all.
this Think Node M3 for Meshtastic from Elcrow sucks, I will tell you about it. But I think it's going to work just fine.
What's it do?
It's a Meshtastic node.
But here's a mass-produced one from...
This they're all made overseas, unless of course you build it yourself, Livingston man. But the Elcrow ThinkNode M3, we'll check it out. It says it's got magnetic charging, low power consumption, GNS positioning, and extended battery life, and it is IP66 rated. The ThinkNode M3, and trust me, I'm about to beat the shit out of it. We should start right now. Welcome to the ThinkNode M3. Quick review. It's got a cool little, it's on like a holster, Livingston, man.
The mountain
So you could,
bracket.
you could like mount this somewhere and just kind of leave it there. Kind of cool. Very thin. The node itself, not super thick at all. I mean, oh, it's got a, see, magnetic pin charging. Very, very thin. Very thin. There you go. Itty bitty. Itty bitty. Tiny. Tiny. Looks like it's got a sticker here, double-sided adhesive tape, charging cord, a screw.
For the mounting bracket.
There you go. This is a proprietary cable, so this thing is, you're gonna need that one. You can't just USB-C this thing. It's got that magnetic multi-pin charger on the back there. You can probably scan the QR code and steal my node now.
It's not durable.
What, this thing?
The connection. Magnetic, yes, but not mechanical.
Yes. Yes. Screw, a couple mollies. Oh, look, and a nice little lanyard it comes with. A little carabiner on it. Look at that
So,
guy.
is it rechargeable or it needs to be connected
No,
to a power
it's
source?
rechargeable.
Okay.
Yeah. There's low power consumption, it claims, so we'll see how long it lasts.
Well, I feel like this thing,
It's clip it to your backpack, Livingston man.
That's
and then
what I was
go
thinking.
about your business.
This is more like
right?
just you are the node.
Yeah,
put this on your
exactly.
shoulder rack or some shit.
Exactly. Donald H. Hout is playing the Powerball lottery. 2 lottery tickets for $4 on Friday. Donald, I hope you have the best 4th of July ever.
Everybody, we got to do this, and we've done it
Yeah.
before. One in the chat, Donald's got to win.
Donald's
one in
gonna
the chat,
win.
Donald's got
And
to win.
125 is 5 minutes out from the casino.
One in the chat for him as
So
well. I
when
need
you hit it
ones
big,
in the
I
chat.
expect my neighbor to hit the money button on the live stream. No, I'm just playing.
I'm not. I'll hit the add button right now.
James, what survival knife are you currently looking at, my friend? Let us know in the chat what you're looking at, what model. There's plenty of people here to give great advice on pocket knives. Cold War Prepper is huge in the pocket knives. He knows more. He has forgotten more about pocket knives than I will ever know.
Knives are like flashlights. Follow me here is you need 3 of them. Basically it boils down to a little one that you can use for the dumb, mundane nonsense. You need a larger, heavier duty one that's more for utility, chopping, doing work, or sort of thing. And if you're so inclined, a 3rd one that is an absolute fighting knife. This thing is a weapon.
Okay. All right. I'll buy that, Livingston, man. I'll buy that. Can I have some power? Yeah. Let's do this. Plug this freaking thing in. There we go. Let's see what happens when it powers us up. Oh, the red light
turned red.
On. Oh, shit.
If it's really fancy, it'll turn green when it's done charging.
Oh, it just went dirt. And now it's blue. And red. And red. And blue. And red. And red. And blue. And red.
It's looking for a signal.
It's flashing. Can't find me. Turn my Bluetooth off. Can't find me. We'll beat the crap out of it. We'll see if it's worth it. I'll let you guys know.
James says he's looking at a survival knife at Harbor Freight. Now,
Okay.
dump, pinch salt on your Harbor Freight blade, but whatever gets the job done. But
100%.
my absolute recommendation for a survival knife is
I like the Mora knives.
I have a Gerber LMF knife.
Okay.
The LMF2, as a matter of fact. It has a pommel at the end for punching and breaking things.
Okay.
It's a big, thick tang, like full tang blade, and it's electrically insulated.
Okay. That's cool. So you're not gonna.
The sheath also has a built-in sharpener. It's a great knife. It's heavy, but it is not for fighting. It is for doing work.
Astain wants to know if anyone has ideas for freeze-dried apples with a twist of flavor. Maybe lime and tahini. That actually sounds really good, Astain.
You know, they sell freeze-dried candies at Allmart up here at the corner. $8.99 for a bag
2
of
ounces.
freeze-dried fucking Skittles.
Yeah, they get you every time. Every single time.
Highway robbery.
Prepper Co says, Mike, if you like Mora, I need to send you an Alpha Senga. Cool.
I don't see enough ones in the chat. I'm questioning who you're rooting for here.
Oh, Rob the Drifter says cinnamon. Yeah, cinnamon and sugar on apples every time. That always wins. But if you're looking for something outside the box, I mean, go crazy.
Tucked by V1. Listen, Donald's trying to. Please think of me. Drop one in the chat.
Yeah, put
or
the
Donald's
one.
Gonna not
Where is the? Could you put the
thinking of
cursor
numbers,
on the
bro.
chat so we could add the one
need ones,
to the
bro.
chat? We have to. Sometimes you have to
put a
set
block of
the
ones, like, you
precedent.
fuck around.
Livingston, man, you gotta get it.
That's how you do it, okay? Thank you. Can I see this in the chat? Otherwise, I'm not going to talk no more.
James, basically, just get yourself a full tang knife, right? You want something where it's going to go all the way through the handle, as thick as you can find, and try not to do a lot of prying with it because you don't really want to, test the steel a Harbor Freight knife is made of.
You will snap it. So the Gerber LMF2 knife I'm talking about.
You'll bend that one, huh?
No, it won't bend. The Navy SEAL in the demo, they were using 2 of them, and he used them as a ladder. And he was walking up a pallet with them.
All right. But that's my, that was my save a buck moment. That's how I saved a buck buying stuff that I needed. I hit the Prime Day. Did they put the freaking prices up and then drop them? William K says Swiss
money.
Tech is all right. Okay, cool. There's a lot of companies out there, man.
Knives. The knife community is gonna. Yeah, there's you got Benchmade, CRKT. This one,
yeah.
that one, the other one.
Yeah.
Never mind the homemade guys. Cold steel used to be a thing. Remember when they used to make crazy weapons like fucking hammers and like maces and shit?
There's some crazy stuff out there. It's interesting. So I definitely,
Victorinox, if you're into Swiss Army knives, but again, that's the little guy that's in your pocket. You're not gonna survive just with that. Okay, I got scissors. Yeah. That's convenient, but think about it. pocket knife, working knife, fighting knife. And on the subject of flashlights, it's tiny little one that fits in your pocket for little stuff, one that goes on your head,
Wow.
and one that's super duper bright.
Cold Steel still does. Cold Steel SRK is issued to seals at Buds. No kidding. That's awesome. Thank you, Patrician. Really, really appreciate the donation. Everybody's Knife Bible by Don Paul is a must if you own a knife and go in the woods.
I see some ones in the chat.
I do like to go in the woods. The place that I've been thinking about going camping for like the last year and a half, Livingston, man, like I wanted to go bushwhack a camp and establish a campsite, make a fire pit, uncamped territory, right? Go claim a spot and say, this is my view, this is what I want to see. I'm going to hang my hammock here, I'm going to pitch my tarp this way. There is probably 5 or 6 black bears roaming around the exact area I want to camp. So if I'm going, I'm bringing the big one, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not fighting with them. Nope, we don't want to do that now. You're absolutely correct, Livingston, man. Even the Hudson Valley Hotline wants to up to date tonight. Purple says my absolute favorite fixed blade knife is the Saber by Pro Knife Thrower. Very cool. Never heard of it. I'll have to check it out.
I'm all about that Gerber I was talking about, but my other second knife, I have my fighting knife, if you will, is I have a K-bar, full size, the D2 tool steel one.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable. It's like, it made out of the same stuff they make wrenches and sockets out
of.
of.
And you've seen how hard mechanics yeet those things across the garage. Bing! Off the wall.
That's what the thing sounds like. When you ring it out of the Kydex sheath, it rings.
That's where your 10 millimeter went. Ladies and gentlemen, the Hudson Valley Hotline is now open, and we are taking your calls. You can call in toll free right now, 1-866-HV-PREP-1. Get in on the Hudson Valley Hotline.
I know some of y'all got this on speed dial.
We are looking forward to talking to y'all tonight. Especially about the companies that have brought preparedness up and the ones that have brought it down. Oh, goodness. We have our first call of the evening. Oh, we're going to have to crank this volume up, Livingston, man.
Hang up or send the call to voicemail.
Good evening. Thank you for calling the Hudson Valley Hotline. What's your name? Where are you calling from, caller?
It's your hillbilly, honey, and tell Livingston man he is correct. Because I was drunk one night and I stationed your number in my fast dial.
So it's the only way to do it, really. I mean,
thank
come on,
you,
guys.
Hillbilly Honey.
Hillbilly
I
Honey
appreciate
setting
that.
the example that the rest of you really ought to follow here.
Put the hotline on the speed dial. Thank you, Hillbilly Honey. I hope you're keeping cool wherever you're at. I hope the weather is treating you better than it's treating us here. But I hope you're keeping cool.
But I have generators, I have air conditioning, so even if the power goes out, I'm going to be sitting pretty and cool.
That's exactly what we expect to hear. Exactly. I mean, if you're not, or have you been prepping long? I guess would be my question, right? I mean,
I grew up. It wasn't called prepping. It was called get your ass out there in the fields and help Granny fill the pantry.
That's right. That's right.
And my dad was in the Army, so.
Oh, yeah. Well, then you get your ass out in the field.
He grew up with
Granny. No doubt about that. So, Hillbilly Honey, what companies did I miss that have helped bring preparedness more mainstream or more modern? Is there anything I missed?
Not that I can think of offhand.
Cool. Well, then I did okay.
You have inside, you have the medical covered, you have your hiking gear and camping gear covered, you've got your jennies covered. Do you have your ass covered? How many of you have talked to your preacher?
You are not wrong. That's
How many of you have bought
because
new
they
underwear?
get Sunday school now.
Oops says plastic tubs, Hillbilly Honey. Plastic tubs, yeah. If you run out of glass, use plastic tubs. Gotcha. Oops, gotcha. Sorry, I jumped in his conversation halfway through. That's what I get for butting in.
Yep.
Hillbilly Honey, thank you so much for calling this evening. We really appreciate hearing from you.
All right, guys, I'm going to hang up and give someone else a chance. I went first. Nobody else can be scared to go now.
Thank you, Hillbilly Honey. You have a great night.
Rock and roll system.
You too, guys. I've listened on the other end here.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Hillbilly Honey, everybody.
Let's get another caller. We are holding out for Hunter 25, but of course he's gonna have to go in there and put his thing down a little bit, start making.
Oh yeah, man.
Start making the rounds.
I want to hear the slot machine going. Good evening. Thank you for calling the Hudson Valley Hotline. What's your name? Where are you calling from, caller?
What's up, Mike?
What's happening?
This is Justin from Prepperco.
Justin, what's good, my friend? Good to hear from you, my friend.
Oh, man. I had to get in on this company talk, gear talk stuff.
Absolutely.
So I'm not going to come on. Yeah, I don't want to come on and bad mouth anybody, right?
Okay.
But being in this space for the time we've been in here, my biggest recommendation would be look at the website, call the phone number provided, see if a person answers. If a person answers, you're most likely going to get good customer service.
Cannot argue with that, my friend. I cannot argue with that. That is sound advice from Justin from Prepper Co. right there. Great advice, man.
Yeah. I mean, I'm going to go into the Amazon thing for a minute because I will talk trash about them because I despise them. Don't get me wrong. I'm not free from buying anything from Amazon, right? I'm guilty.
Yep.
But here's what I think about, and this isn't just Amazon. This is Amazon, Walmart, Target. These are all these major corporations. The more money we spend with them, we fuel the system that is causing us to prepare faster, needing to prepare faster and faster.
Yeah.
And it's the same with iPhones. It's the same with all of these major corporations that we've just funneled our money into for years.
Yeah.
And we had no thought about it. But what we don't have anymore is the mom and pop shop that we can go downtown when you're a week behind on your pay and say, look, man, I need a pound of beans and a pound of rice to make it through the week. Can you spot me for a week? Yeah. Amazon won't do it. Walmart won't do it. Target won't do it. Kroger won't do it. Then none of them will do it. We've lost our community, and we as citizens have bought and paid for it with our own dollars, with our hard-earned dollars. And like I said, I'm guilty as all of us, right? I'm talking to you on an iPhone right now, and I'm sure I've ordered something from Amazon in the last 2 months.
Yep.
But that's something, as now that the tides are changing, is something we got to start thinking about, is where do we can vote, we can do these things, but vote, where we put our money ultimately dictates where this country goes. If every single person stopped spending their money in giving their money to major corporations,
yeah,
you would see a dramatic change.
Big time. They would have no choice but to listen at that point, And I agree wholeheartedly, bro. I would much rather go to Kenco across the river and purchase some gear from a family-owned business, even if that gear is made by a big corporation. I'm buying it from them, the brothers Kenco, and keeping them employed, keeping their store open, helping pay their staff, helping employ people, spending money there. I think the biggest problem is, Amazon has given people access to things they otherwise can't find in the stores, right? And I think that's part of the problem with Amazon, and what kind of drew everybody in was that I can get everything. I don't even have to leave the house, and it's just making people more complacent, more lazy, in my opinion. But I would much rather
it's like that mount, the mount you bought. Where are you going to find that mount?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, thankfully, some of those things. So some of the Amazon shops are, homemade kind of things. They're folks who are they have their small business and they were lucky enough to get it on Amazon. And get Amazon selling their goods, which is cool. But they're competing with China and people who, just bulk push advertising on there. It's nuts what they get away with.
Oh, it's incredible. Yeah, I mean it's nothing short of a major monopoly.
Oh, big time, big time. They have people so stuck in the Amazon OODA loop, it's not even funny. And I don't even know if they can get out of it because the stores just. They're going to have this stuff, Even if you went to Walmart to get a freaking SD card for your phone so you could, open up some more storage, right? You're lucky if you can find 4 or 5 of them on the shelf anymore.
Yeah.
It seems
or a 2 terabyte hard drive for your computer or something.
Yeah. It's hard to find those things unless you go to the Amazon or order it online now.
If you're a person who has a problem with so-called globalism, you should have an automatic problem with
the Zon, yeah,
and Walmart, Target, all of them, because they're all essentially Chinese factory outlets.
Oh, you're not wrong, Livingston.
100%.
The only thing, to hazard a quick guess right now, the only things in this fucking room
that aren't made in China
is those 3 Fender guitars right there.
And
they're from Mexico.
You and I were made in America, so.
Okay, so at least there's 2 of us.
We got that going for us. And I do believe my brass bell right here is made in Philadelphia.
To the homeless point that, we're kind of... No one is innocent. We're all somewhat complicit.
Yeah, but forced to be.
Certainly.
Unfortunately.
And in mom and pop shops, now I'm kind of a prick about this. I'm like, they're like, shop local. I'm like, then price the shit for me and not the transients that are flying through.
I don't mind paying a little bit more to be able to drive down the street and get something versus the online price I see at the cheapest mofo out there that's going to save me $3. I would rather spend the extra $3 or $5 or $7 and go to a mom and pop shop and pick that up and support local business than to spend it on Amazon, in all honesty. But I can't find a medical supply shop locally.
Of course.
I can't find the guy that makes the...
Your community can't have everything.
Well, actually, I did find the guy that makes the nodes. He's on the phone with us right now. But those 2, I didn't buy this one. They sent it to me. But, the medical stuff, the wiring kit for the Starlink, things like that, I can't find that stuff locally. And... Did they make life easier for us with access to this stuff? 100%. But like you said, they used it to take over the world, like literally.
Yeah. Well, they used our want for convenience and for everything to be so easy that we just bought right into it.
Yeah.
And we all did it. Our parents did it. With starting to shop at Walmart, right?
Yep. Yep.
And it's just progressed and it's progressed. But the scary part is like where it goes from here. Like what happens when the only store in town is now Walmart?
That's how it's going to go. Demolition Man.
Oh, bro. I have a good friend who was U.S. Army EOD in Iraq and Afghanistan. Good buddy of mine, and when he came home, he looked at me straight-faced and said, whatever, man, it is what it is. We'll all be working for Walmart one day.
Yeah.
And as life goes on, man, it's just coming more and more true, and it's something that stuck with me when he said it, and I couldn't ever shake it, and I kind of see it all playing out for us now.
Can I be cynical? Like, they get health care at least.
Yeah. Where, at Walmart?
Some of the best.
Yeah.
Some of the best.
Yeah, well, state funded because everybody that works there is
Walmart is the state
is below the poverty line. They work there.
I've been in construction my whole life. I don't know what healthcare means.
Exactly, healthcare is rub some dirt on it and get your ass back in the field and help Grandma fill them jars.
Exactly. All right. Well, it's good talking to you, gentlemen.
Justin,
I'll hand it over to somebody else.
Thank you so much, my friend.
And,
Great
thanks
to
for
hear
having
from
me
you.
on.
I have to talk to you, my friend. We have some things in the works here at Hudson Valley Prepping and Survival that I want you to be a part of, and hopefully a big part of. So I got some secrets I got to let out here soon, and you're going to be one of the first people I talk to about it.
Awesome, man. Well, let me know. I'm free. You can call me anytime.
You got it, Justin. Great to hear from you, my friend. PrepperCo on the phone. Check him out. Link is in the description. Prepperco.com, right?
Yep. Prepper-Co.
Prepper-co.com. Check him out. Links in the description. Appreciate you, Justin. Great conversation tonight. Thank you so much for calling.
Absolutely, brother. Y'all have a great night.
You too. Bye-bye. Woo! PrepperCo on the Hudson Valley Hotline. Great conversation with him. Patrician, thank you. Welcome to Costco. I love you. They do. Listen, man. Do you guys go through the self-checkouts in the grocery stores and stuff now? Do you do the self-checkout? No.
I don't fucking work there.
I do the self-checkout because
if I got like 3 things, I will. I'm not
just
running
in
my
and out
whole
quick,
cart through that. I don't work here, and I don't have this kind of patience.
When you check out, especially of the Hannaford,
I should get 10% off.
Especially at the Hannaford, it says, "Thanks for shopping, Hannaford. See you soon." And it just sounds so eerie,
corporate and gay.
When it says "See you soon," I'm like,
that's
out of like one of the freaking those shitty 90s dystopian movies, you know? Oh, the voice just cuts right through me. I don't like it. Ooh, and the hotline is blowing up tonight.
Incoming call from...
Good evening. Thank you for calling the Hudson Valley Hotline. What's your name? Where are you calling from, caller?
Hey, I got out. Oh, my gosh. It's Mikey.
Mike from Minnesota. Good to hear from you, Mike. How you holding up in the heat, my friend?
Well, hold on. It's 79% humidity in the house and 81 degrees.
Oh, good.
I haven't hooked up the AC yet.
Oh, my goodness. Well, it's time to hook up the AC. Get comfortable. Get comfortable.
I mean, you're just chilling like in your fucking underwear right now, right?
I got the box fan. Well, almost. I got my shirt off, got the box fan, and thank God I moved the cat's tent, so now I don't have cat hair blowing on my face with the fan like the other day. That was miserable. Oh my God!
Which Minnesota are you
from? I went through half a box of baby wipes. Okay, here's some of the stuff you missed. Bud cake. It's a knife catalog. They got all your cold steel canes with the sword inside, all that shit. They got the L2A3, whatever the knife Livingston Man's talking about. They sell that one. The Warren knives you talked about, they got those. They got your, because I bought one. They're pretty nice. Your crossbows, right? They got kits back in the day. It was like $99. I bought one, 150-pound draw weight. It came with 5 bolts, aluminum, whatever. But anyways, all that shit. And as far as for a knife, you got to throw cheap out the window. My thing is this: what's your life worth? If you're going to get a knife for bugging out this or that, spend the goddamn money and get something good.
For real, that's the last one you're
I'm
going
looking
to get.
at here. I'm looking at one here right now. It's what do you call it? 1/8 of an inch steel, full tang, and it's like a potato knife. Cut up potatoes, veggies, a paring knife.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, with a lanyard, loop hole in it. I made it.
Awesome.
I got tired of shit. I started looking at stuff. I took my little Sharpie, laid a piece of steel down, laid a knife down. I cut out the deal, put it on the cutting saw, cut it out, and then you do all your make your pinholes, everything before you put it in the oven, right? Because after that it'll be a pain in the ass, and you put part of the edge on it, and then like that. But I made my own knives. Kephart is real famous. That's what started the whole damn bushcraft industry.
Oh, that's awesome.
Was Kephart knives.
That is
okay.
Awesome.
And so I have. There's a police sergeant in Tennessee. was nice enough. I knew him from a forum, never met him. He made me one with a leather sheath, and his leather work is beautiful.
Incredible.
He'll go with 50 knives to a gun show and sell out every time.
he
has his steel
to a gun show.
His steel is cured by Buck Knives by a guy named Paul Boss.
Okay.
And he does the curing for him. So, like your Rockwell hardness, between 57, 59, there's certain, until I started making knives, I didn't know dick about steel. I mean, steel in of itself, there's like 100 different, kinds of formulas.
Absolutely.
It's ridiculous.
And then there's people doing off the chart stuff as well,
And people who put too much into different types of steel. Steel is steel, dude. Like, does it work? Does it break? What are you doing with this damn thing?
Yeah.
It's
right. You want a certain malleableness, but the thing what you said about you want a knife as thick as you could get it. No, you don't. Because if you're going to huck that thing all day on your hip, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
It's like you see some of these knives, and I got one. It's made by Schrade. It's like sort of a survival kind knife. Came with a nice, nylon sheath and all that. But geez, oh Pete, it's a 1/4-inch thick.
Yeah.
I mean, knives. And I mean, you could beat somebody to death with this. You don't even have to poke them.
You don't have to take it out of the sheath.
But the weight of it. I mean, my pocket, I have a pocket knife, and I have a few, but the only one I'll probably carry is I have a Gerber Gator.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a folding knife. And that's one thing with folding knives. You really got to research your the knife, its lock, the locking mechanism. Because I've had knives where you want to stick something, and that thing will bend over and cut your fucking fingers off.
Oh yeah, no, you better have.
You know
a
what I
good
mean?
solid
It's not
knife.
even a joke.
Yeah, folders
Yeah,
are
I mean
not for that
lock.
stuff.
You got to make sure that lock really works.
Oh yeah.
That's the one thing with folding knives where you got fixed blade, you never have that issue. And but what else did I want? Oh wait, eyeglasses? No, never mind. That's for tomorrow. I got to go to the store. Okay, here. Now this is an old book. But there's tons of little nuggets in it.
Okay.
James Wesley Rawls, Patriots, Surviving the Coming Collapse. Now, this is the expanded edition. It's got 2 extra chapters. I also have the original. It don't have the 2 chapters. I got 2 copies.
Yeah, Rawls is one of the best. Rawls is one of the best post-apocalyptic authors around. He kind of paved the way for guys like Fortune to write everything that he came up with. So if you guys are interested, Mike is 100% on point. The James Wesley Rawls books are incredible. So Kathy Marshall wants to know, why are men so into knives?
It's an essential tool.
I don't know.
Since our days before we was humans.
I have a lot of pocket knives, a couple of decent fixed blades, but I do have a lot of pocket knives, and they're typically nicer ones,
I don't like pocket knives. I have one. I have a, what is that thing? It's a Flash 2. Who makes those?
Is that Kershaw?
SOG.
Okay.
It's a SOG Flash 2. I do everything. I cut, like, I saw through Christmas lights and barbed wire with it. I'm so rude to the fucking thing. And then the other 2 that, like, basically are just live in the kit. I don't have I'm not out there splitting firewood with my LMF2, but I could when the day comes. That's how I do it.
Mike from Minnesota, amazing conversation this evening, my friend. So great to hear from you tonight, man. I hope you're doing well. I hope the heat breaks for you. Thank you for calling in, Mike.
Okay, I just want to say something quick on the heat.
You got it.
What you said I think it was last week or 2 weeks now. I mean, time goes by shit so fast.
It does.
But the deal is, your bug out plan sucks. Remember that one?
Yes, sir.
Okay, here. People never think, and I never thought about till just a little bit ago, because I went to the store a few days ago, the 90 Mile store. That's 40 5 miles each way, not include driving around the whole periphery of the damn town to go to different stores. Because you only go there a couple times a year. So anyways, I go there, and I don't have no AC. My windows on the truck, get your damn truck with roll-up windows. I got a 26-year-old truck with electric windows, and none of them work.
Oh,
and then the AC was funky. So I went by the brother-in-law's on the way back, and he topped it off for me. I'm good. Now, I mean, you got pneumonia in 5 minutes. I'm like, yeah. All right, you know. And so, but that's the thing. People bug out. Okay, this weekend, I just heard on the radio, they said your neck of the woods is supposed to be the hottest 4th of July in over a decade.
Yep.
Okay, here's the thing. Everybody has, well, most people, delusions of grandeur.
Yeah.
The shit hits the fan, it's going to be like, oh, I'd say April, about the middle of May, no rain, not a cloud in the sky, it's just beautiful, 72 degrees, you know, you just filled the truck and bullshit.
Yep.
And it's just, it could be in the middle of winter, it's 50 below zero or something. There could be like 100 degrees, not including the heat index, will make it maybe 120.
Yep.
You know, and then you got to bug out, man. And grandma's got like, you know, respiratory issues, and you know, you can't leave grandma behind like the French would or the Dutch, you know.
Just give her the
and the
Tommy
Norwegians,
gun. Give her a
they just
cigar and a
snuff
Tommy
grandma
gun.
and grandpa.
Hold it down. Grandma, hold it
And
down.
so all this, they got to be considered.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Definitely got to check on everybody, especially in this weather. Check on the elderly. Check on your friends. If you have a pet outside, bring them inside, please. For the love of God, bring them inside. Mike from Minnesota. So great to hear from you, my friend. Thank you, Mikey.
All right, you take care. All right,
You got it. You got it, brother. We'll talk to you.
Watch the heat.
Yes, sir.
Watch the heat, man.
We will see you next Wednesday. Good Lord willing, Mikey.
Amen. Okay, bye.
Have a great night, Mike. Mike from Minnesota, everybody.
I don't have to watch the heat, brother. I can feel it.
He is the regular. Speaking of the regulars.
Rob the Drifter's about to show you a regular.
Incoming call from your 800.
Good evening. Thank you for calling the Hudson Valley Hotline. What's your name? Where are you calling from, caller?
Rob the Drifter.
Rob the Drifter.
I'm 100% on this, am I not? I can feel him.
Tonight you are too. Rob the Drifter, good evening, my friend. Hope you're having a great night. How's it going, buddy?
Yeah, I mean, it's just like everybody else said. It's hot, man. It was, I mean, even up here in the mountains, it was warm today for sure. Yeah, just try to stay cool as much as you can. When you can, where you can, hydrate. Make sure you can hydrate. Plan accordingly for sure. In the next coming days, because it's going to get worse before it gets better.
Yes, sir. Unfortunately.
1,000 dead in France.
Yeah.
Bro.
Yeah, that's unacceptable in a modern society.
They should have got vaccinated, am I right?
Dude, I'm telling you, like, that is, I heard about that, and I said, that can't be right. So I did some digging, and I looked into it, and I'm like, well, yeah, because their policies are, I mean, like Livingston Man had alluded to earlier, you know, common workplaces in the United States are mandatory 72 degrees daily, right? So whether it's cold, whether it's 2 degrees outside or it's 100 degrees outside, 72 in the building.
Yep.
Because it has to be a comfortable workplace environment. They don't have those same regulations in other countries, which is crazy to me because that's considered the Western world. Yeah. But it operates like a third world country in some aspects. It's wild to me.
But there's almost a medieval aspect to it. It's like embrace progress for Christ's sake. Like, please.
Just a little bit, man.
For the sake of your people.
Right.
I mean,
keeps people alive.
I can't really put that against a stat from the United States, but I sure do like to think that 1,000 people didn't die in over a 2 or 3 day span, or let's call it a week. I'm not even,
it's crazy.
You know, like we have cooling centers. And
well, some of them were some of them were heat caused or heat related illness, and they passed because of that, and some were elderly in elderly care facilities, but others were like younger kids in like just going to cool off, and they drowned. Like they drowned in rivers and ponds and lakes and stuff like that. It's like
that's crazy.
I don't know, man. Like, the whole thing seems odd to me.
Okay, so I'll add to my list of amazing preparedness items. Mr. Carrier with his air conditioner. All right, Mr. Carrier. On these hot days, we give all praise to Mr. Carrier. Thank God for him inventing air conditioning, or we'd be in a sweat factory right now, right?
Basically, also I would posit that he was the inventor of refrigerators work the same way, but in a closed system.
Yeah.
An air conditioner simply turns your room into the refrigerator.
It's true. It's true. So what do you think, Rob? What did I miss tonight on the companies that have modernized preparedness? Because I know you are into, well, preparedness, and what I miss?
So, I mean, you nailed a lot of good points. A lot of good companies that need to be talked about more in the prepper world that aren't, and kind of they get discarded for whatever reason, a bad experience or whatever that may be. But as far as, and just going back to, men's asphyxiation or not asphyxiation, but fixation on knives, K-bar is probably one of those knives that, is tried and true. I have a couple.
Same.
And I know Livingston Man talked about his it was a Gerber?
A SOG.
That you had that?
The Gerber.
Or the SOG, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The SOG, and then you also said something about the Gerber where it had the blunt end.
Yep.
Yeah, it's specifically made for it's a pilot's knife. It's somebody else talked about it. It was for a time issued to Air Force pilots.
The bushcraft knife.
It was made to
it's a bush.
You can smash the cockpit out with the pommel of the knife without taking it out of their sheath.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's one of those things that it's more of like an industrial use rather than a fine tooth, like it's not something that you're going to use for finesse. Knives in general, they're multi-use, but they're not all multi-use.
Correct.
Your pocket knife isn't going to do the same thing that your bushwhacker's going to do.
No.
I'm
definitely not
you have
chiseling chess pieces out of with a big bushwhacking knife. At the same way as you're not splitting wood with your pocket knife. But it will make a hell of a feather
Exactly. Right. So I mean, you guys talked to with I think it was Prepper Co. and he had a great point about like the way that we put ourselves in this position involuntarily. We were kind of forced into this situation where we're paying for this corporatization of goods. Essentially, and it's in my opinion, like when you guys talked about going to self checkout. I know Livingston Man had talked about that, and I avoid self checkout at all costs because I don't work there. Like he said, I'm with you on that.
Yeah,
here's my problem, and I think this might be a grand conspiracy, but I feel like they moved slower on purpose. So that way you're forced to go to self-checkout, because I can do their job in twice the amount of time, if not 10 times the amount of time that it takes them to scan my goods. It's almost like they're moving in reverse sometimes.
Yeah.
But I think we've talked about that on other chats, so I don't want to beat a dead horse, and I know I'm short on time, so
A properly trained and motivated
the other thing-
cashier will get you in and out of there faster. When I go to the store, there's like 50 fucking useless people standing around like jackasses waiting to use the self-checkout, and we just go to like see old homie that's worked there for 10 years, and we're in and out, and it's over. It's like, oh my God. What it really is that people don't want to interact with a person.
Yeah, Prepper Co. said in the chat, Rob, that they don't put their best and brightest on the checkout lines.
Yes, they do.
Sometimes they do. Sometimes they do.
Sometimes.
Some
It
stores,
depends on when you go and where you go.
Yeah, I think
Have
you
you
might
ever
be
met
right.
like,
Like
I
they're
wanna-
trying
these
to
cashiers will
discourage
put
it.
you in the
I don't wanna-
ground, bro.
I don't want to step on the next video, so I'm gonna try to move. I got two more little points I want to get through, and then you guys got the floor
for it, brother.
the
Go for
rest
it.
of it. And
Go for it.
hedgerow medicine. I think I talked about this in a previous video.
Yeah.
But hedgerow medicine is probably one of the most influential, or informational. Sorry, not influential, but informational books that you can buy. You can look it up just as hedgerow medicine. It'll pop up on
Hedgerow
Amazon,
medicine.
unfortunately, yes. But
Can you spell
hedgerow medicine, and it is, you can,
Hedgerow,
they
like
can,
the bushes.
they have different
hedgerow,
books
okay.
for different locations. So it's like, it basically gives you poultices that you can make, different kinds of fruits or berries that might be native to your area, and it is all local based. So it's like wherever you're at, you can buy a book for it. So like some of them are based for the Northeast only, some of them are based for the Southwest, some of them are based for
That's
the
awesome.
Southeast. So
That's
it's
awesome.
those things that it's not just hedgerow medicine. There's many books that are affiliated with that same kind of concept, where being familiar with your local area and what grows around you. Like I got a blackberry bush right down the road, right across the street from me, and the bears are tearing it up. Black bears are killing it right now, just stomping them and eating as much as they can. And they're tearing up my job site too, but that conversation for later, I guess. The other thing, and I'll pivot from that and say, like what Prepperco was saying, shop local. I spent the weekend. On Saturday, I went to an Amish deli, tried their goods. They had a ton of organic, good, grass-fed beef, pork, chicken, and it's all in-house. They have a 150-acre farm that's attached to this deli, and they grow everything there. They do everything is in-house, and I'll tell you, it was probably one of the best experiences I've had in a deli outside of New York.
That's awesome.
But after that, we trying to see the area. I said, all right, where do you want to go next? To my wife, and I said, you know what? How about I just turn the GPS off and we just drive, and we see what we see.
Yep. Go
and
get
we
lost.
stop where we stop, and we find the local spots. So we stopped at two different local farmer stands, like what they used to have or what they have down on Route 82, just down the way from the Extra Mart in Bell Spot area.
Yep.
Talking about Green Acres Farm?
Yeah.
Or the other one,
Yeah,
Ager
yeah. Well,
Brothers?
just past
Yeah.
that, it was the Estock Farm.
Oh, yeah, okay.
That's the
Yep.
kind of place that I went to.
Oh, it's like the farm
Very
stand
cool.
is
So
a
it-
trailer. They towed it there with a tractor.
Yep.
Yes.
Exactly. It's like it's literally it's farm to table at that point, And so I bought some fresh produce. I bought some fresh meat, and what's crazy is there was no markup. The price at Publix, which is the southern version of Hannaford, the price at Publix for a pound of ground beef was the exact same
That's
at
farm
this
beef.
place, and this is farm beef. It's 100% in-house, slaughtered from farm to your table, and I'll tell you, it was some of the best beef that I've had in a long time, and I will be going back this coming weekend, but that's part of like what Prepperco was saying about losing your community.
Yeah.
if you try to build a community wherever you're at, and I'm a drifter, so I have to be in different places in different times, and I don't know when or where I'm going to be. So establishing a community and building a reputation with the people, the locals, make yourself a local wherever you're at. Build
Absolutely.
a reputation, build a relationship with everyone that's around you.
Incredible
So that way
advice.
they assume you're a local,
That's incredible.
not
advice.
necessarily an outsider.
Be a local wherever you're at. I
When
absolutely
in
love
Rome,
that.
do as the Romans do.
Absolutely love that. Rob the Drifter, thank you so much, my friend. We are running over on time here this evening. If one of my mods could please share a link in the chat to Rural 2IC's Workshop Wednesday, I would greatly appreciate it. He is live right now. Rural 2IC's Workshop Wednesday. When you click off of this, you should click onto that and have great conversation over there this evening.
Count Trumpula, I just want to say I love your banter.
Yeah.
I see it. I see you.
Yeah, we
Keep doing
appreciate
what you're
you.
doing.
Independent, many united. So great to see you, sister. Thank you so much for sharing the links out tonight. Rob the Drifter, hang on one second. Somebody's really trying to call in here. Hang on one second, Rob.
Terrence, is that you?
Good evening. Thank you for calling the Hudson Valley Hotline. What's your name? Where are you calling from, caller?
Hey, Mike, it's Eric. I love everybody. Love you and Livingston. But you know what? It's starting to get late, and I think it's time to roll that beautiful bean footage.
You heard it from the man himself. Do the damn thing, Livingston man.
Bye. Hey, Alexa, you know what day it is? It's We All Go Die!
Good evening. Thank you for calling the Hudson Valley Hotline. What's your name? Where are you calling from, caller?
Boss, this is Terrence. Happy 215th birthday.
250,
happy 250.
baby. 250, baby.
Boss man, please don't fire me. But the promo we got going for the USA, the great 250th birthday. For every premium blend adult meal you buy, we give you 15 child portions. You cannot beat it.
Terrence, we are selling off the shelves, but I got to tell you, I haven't made like a profit since I hired you. So
you never said we needed a profit. You wanted the product moved, boss. And wait, there's more.
I can't follow you there.
We're throwing in 19 grandparents' meals. You know, no crunch, no nothing. All you need is a spoon or a straw. You get pure protein, folks.
This stuff is great for St. Patrick's Day. It's got the same consistency as corned beef. It's been in the crock pot. I mean, them old folks, they've been around for a while. Aged 82 years. This is good stuff. Premium vintage blend. We're talking private reserve at this point. You can't replicate what Terrence has got on the chopping block here.
Yeah, boss, we're working all week 24/7. Sorry, you're just gonna have to shell out money.
I'm willing to keep dumping it in. You know what? Because we're making it, I'm going to keep putting it in. We're investing in ourselves. Terrence, I appreciate you. Keep doing what you're doing, but we do need to make some money. It might look good for the investors. You know?
On the books? Okay, here we go. Here's the deal right now. For 99 cents, right now, we'll give you 3 desserts. For 99 cents.
That's 33 cents a piece. You can't go wrong here. How many for, oh my goodness. How much for a 12 pack, Terrence? Let's do what?
12 pack?
$3?
$3 for a 12-pack. You can't even get PBJ for that, folks. PBJ and a loaf of bread, you can't do it. L&B, premium blend.
I'm good.
You can't beat our prices.
Ladies and gentlemen, LNV.
Trucking and logistics.
The main rep, Terrence. Thank you.
Thank you for calling, Terrence, with the performance update. And at first, I was like, but you know what? You always talk a good one. You steer us. You're steering the ship.
Thank you, boss man. I appreciate it. Happy birthday, America.
Stay cool, brother.
Happy birthday, America. Terrence, thank you so much for calling in tonight. And I want to thank all of you for stopping in tonight and investing your most valuable resource with us, your time. I appreciate it. Please, the pinned comment, Independent Men United has shared Rural 2 IC's link down there. Stop on over. You tell them Hudson Valley Prepping and Survival sent you, and I'll see you over there in just a little bit. Hudson Valley Prepping and Survival, out of here.